Inside my hoodie, inside my hoodie, inside my hoodie, I'm hoodie, I'm hoodie. Bring a pen and paper, by the time it comes alive, I've lost faith in the vapor. The silence seems so lost in a trance. The chorus fades and stops, no music fades. I'm looking at the past, begging for mercy. Am I following the right star tonight? I don't know, she took off with the flashlight. Said I'm out my morning, I'll be so far gone. In fact, I will send you a postcard halfway by dawn. I don't wanna argue, not that I'm afraid. I'm just not so good with words, you wouldn't listen anyway. You're for you, I'm for me. Ever after happily. Mental chains are like the scenes. Silver bullets on silver screens. Am I following the right star tonight? I don't know, she took off with the flashlight. Said I'm out my morning, I'll be so far gone. In fact, I will send you a postcard halfway by dawn. Argue, not that I'm afraid. I'm just not so good with words, you wouldn't listen anyway. You're for you, I'm for me. Ever after happily. Mental chains are like the scenes. Silver bullets on silver screens. Am I following the right star tonight? I don't know, she took off with the flashlight. Said I'm out my morning, I'll be so far gone. In fact, I'll send you a postcard halfway by dawn.
I love that little tune. What up, dog? All right, so I pulled that spread, and we're gonna go through it as we go through it. But like the title suggests, I'm gonna tell y'all what gear I use to do this, and what I started with, and how it's kind of gone. So yeah, hold up. First thing you need to know is I did not know what I was doing. And I still often don't. But that's never stopped me before, and it shouldn't stop you. So, the idea came for at least in the form it's in now, probably around November, December of last year, or the year before, 2024. And I thought, it's time. I've had this idea. I've had lots of life experiences. I want to share them. And whatever comes of it, comes of it. If nothing else, I've got all these conversations or solo reflections on record that I can listen to years later and reflect, So it's a win-win. And anybody that wants to come along, come on. Sorry. Still figuring out what makes me most comfortable, which I'm allowed to do that. So anyways, what I did was I ordered off of Amazon a cheap podcasting kit for $2. And they send you a sound card and a couple of boom arms and 2 BM800 condenser microphones. And it looks cool. You know, little earbuds you can put in. But they either don't care to inform you or assume you're already going to know what it takes to actually make that sound good. I didn't know. So it's a frustrating process of plugging it in and it not sounding good and staticky and background noise, and it's just like, what am I missing, you know? And I'm a stubborn ADHD riddled kid. I'm going to learn things at my pace the way I want to learn them, you know? And that's, call it stubborn, call it whatever, that's what I do. This is the Eight of Wands reversed, which is not the energy I was in at the time. I was in it forward. You know, I want to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want an audience now. Kind of shit. But I found out because I had my phone, which is a Galaxy S24, has a really good microphone. If you go listen to the first few episodes of I'm a Hoodie, Spotify, Apple, wherever, that was just with my Galaxy S24. I downloaded a Spreaker app. It's the Create app. Started a little, somewhere that would distribute the finished episodes. And I still use it. It's cheap. It's $20 a month, and they keep everything I record out there. So, but anyways, yeah. So I was very impressed with that, but I still wanted the podcast environment. Like, it had to match my vision still. So I was building towards that. And I eventually upgraded to a mic that you could plug into my phone. But that took a lot of, I was plagued with problems on that end. Lots of episodes have gone. I still have them. I still have almost everything I've ever recorded. I still have it, even though I haven't released a lot of it because I wasn't happy with the quality. So, yeah. I need to learn how to breathe when I talk. Breathe with me, guys. Expand. Everything's good. Everything is good. Okay. So, I've been making these minor adjustments with it, and I finally got in and did some real research and realized that the condenser mics they sent are just fine if they have the proper power. And the V8 sound card I had it basically distorts it. It makes everything sound like crap. So you need something to warm those mics up. It's like a human before their coffee, that needs that power. So I realized that I personally would want a dynamic mic, the Shure SM7B, obviously, which is in the works. But for now, I upgraded to, this is the Fifine Tank 6. And honestly, I can't really tell the difference. It's budget friendly too. This thing was less than $200. That's the thing. If you want it to sound good, you have to have gear. You're going to have to get some gear. Unless you're just okay with just doing audio, and then your Galaxy or iPhone will probably do the trick from here on out. Anybody can do a recorded podcast. I like this environment, though. I was in radio. The microphones, the couches, the people with the headphones, it just makes it, you get into the vibe and the conversation flows different. So, by the time I actually had the guts to hit record and start doing episodes was in March of this last year, 25. And boy, was that a wake-up call. Because you have it in your head what you're going to talk about, how you're going to talk about it. But I had to let that go. Anything could happen in any which way. Be ready to go with it. Be ready to flow. Be ready to go. Be ready to flow. Aye. So anyways, I don't know if y'all can hear this breathing in the same way I can. I don't think so. I hope not. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, I can. Whatever. Anyways, you can clearly see the evolution of the show just listening to the podcast versus all the videos I've been putting up, and just I'm sending it anyways. That's the whole point. I want everyone to know you can do it too, and you might just have to stink at it for a while. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still in the stinking at it for a while phase. But anyways, went from using my cell phone. I actually bought the cheapest laptop I could find at Walmart. It's a Chromebook, and I think it was $110 or something, just enough to connect to the internet, because what I use is called StreamYard. It costs a little bit of coin. It's about $140 a month. But the work it does for me is priceless right now, and that's what I use. YouTube as well. I do have the website, which I get through Bandzoogle and DistroKid. Yeah, so the gear I decided I needed was the dynamic mic, and I kept the condenser mic for guests because they're not as disciplined on keeping their mic like dynamic. Right here, you miss it. Here, it's very settled right here. And I'm not perfect yet, but I'm getting there. The condenser mic, you can kind of set up at a certain level, and everybody in a certain range, it'll pick up pretty well. So what I needed was a way to power that, a way to power this, and a way for it to sound good. I needed the interface. So now I'm going to share my screen here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this right here is my interface. It's the audio box. Let me move this over here. USB 96 PreSonus. Cost me less than 200, and it's for two. You can get the single ones or up to four, I believe. They probably have different options. But what it has is this 48 volt power. That's the phantom power I needed to run the condenser mics and not make them sound like cheap little thingies. But it ate gain like an SOB. And these mics that I'm using, the Fifine mics, Tank 6, it needs gain. Like that's its fuel. So what I bought for that was Coda Music. There it is. That's a Cloudlifter. So it gives my mic automatic gain. Because right now, as you can see, I'm plugged into by itself. I don't have the other guest mic plugged in. I don't have it up at all. 0. It would actually probably blow it. I don't even want to test it. That said, I now needed power so we can hear each other. So I bought that amplifier. So I can keep all the levels on my interface from blowing out. And these two things, the Cloudlifter and the headphone amps, gives us clear gain in our headphones. We can turn it as loud as we want. And hopefully what comes out on the other end is delicious. That said, I'm always out of breath. I need to learn how to breathe and talk. Time out. Time out. Gotta tie this mask. Hold on. Okay. I need to learn how to breathe and talk. All right, back to the setup. I have this too. This is a powered USB hub. It's weird. The screen is mirrored, so everywhere when I turn the camera, it's backwards. So like I want to turn it towards this way. I'm like, Anyways, so that's the powered USB hub. So I can get my, right now I just have this right here is the connection to the Sonos right here. So that cord at the top goes to the laptop. And then I have this camera, the backup camera that I'm, not that camera, this screen's camera is plugged into the laptop. So my POV is right here. Here's my mic. Boom. This is a much heavier microphone, this Fifine, so I had to buy this boom arm to support it. Because the ones I got for the condenser mics are over there, that little cheap one. So, and that mic weighs nothing, but it works well when you've got the phantom power. And then over here, behind me, is the, they have backdrops all over Amazon and stuff, and I just hung it up, and then that's my secret side. Nobody really sees that. That's the door to my room, where I used to do all the filming. So, just have a little desk here. That, extra masks. I got tons of extra gear. That's actually my gear bag over there, full of extra XLR cables. I mean, reach out to me if you want to go into more depth about what I use. But that's pretty much it. I mean, a good interface, a good headphone amplifier, a good Cloudlifter for your gain. And then, I do want to upgrade laptops eventually, so that's in the book. In the book. I don't know. I've got some good guests coming, so we're going to have some good conversations this year. And any of you that want to come on. And again, I wear the mask mainly because I don't know anymore. I'm no longer the same person I was. Now it just feels weird if I don't put one on. But of course, if I ever got to the point where I was doing live shows like this, I would expect everybody to come in bandanas on their face and hoodies, and we'd bro out like that, right? Right! So, while my little song was playing, I wanted to just get a little, whatever came out, and the Eight of Wands reversed came out. Slow down, The year is young. Someone's in my hallway. Oh no. I'm so scared. Just kidding. Anyways. Don't forget your royalty. The King of Cups came out after that. You've got control. Like, authority over your emotions now. Authority. And that made, when the Seven of Cups came out, your discernment is so strong. You're not guessing what's in each cup. You know what is. You know if it's good for you or bad for you. and the Knight of Wands. Tells me that you're going to fight the battles all the way to your Empress energy. So, we're going to use my new book. Slow down. Remember you're royal. Use your discernment. The tests are always going to come. Armor up, but use discernment. Empress ass. The Eight of Wands reversed. Are you in flight mode? I hope not. Not my royal knights. It is time to ground yourself and think about what it is you truly want. Get clear in your ideas. Alternatively, you may find plans being canceled, people letting you down and not doing what they said. The energy feels stale and it seems like you have wasted your time. That is a common tale for us, isn't it? Isn't it common? So like I said at the beginning, chill out. The year is young. King of Cups. King of Cups from this big-ass book. There it is. Holy crap. The King of Cups in a reading always indicates the need to be more heart-led, to open up your feelings and use your intuition to guide you. You need to be patient with yourself. With yourself, others, or a situation. Learn to weigh up the pros and cons and don't rush in. If the king represents someone in your life, they are a patient and kind soul who is easy to talk to and get advice from without judgment. The King of Cups is calm, stable, wise, and diplomatic king. He displays an emotional maturity that may be lacking elsewhere. He is intuitive like his counterpart, the Queen. But kindness and compassion are his main traits. The King of Cups nurtures and cares for you and is someone that you can always count on to be there when needed. His energy says there is a need for a calm approach in times of chaos. Chill out. Eight of Wands reversed. The King of Cups right here. You're not going to miss your chances. You should feel relaxed. Oh my gosh, I got to do this. Chill out, bro. Let it unfold in ways unseen. It'll amaze you as much as it amazes me. I hope. King of Cups is the man. The man. You're royal. I've already told you that 100 times. All right. Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups shows a figure who is faced with too many options. They have a choice to make, but they are crippled by indecision. This person is finding it difficult to choose because they are stuck trying to see the positive and negative in every situation, making excuses for their indecision. They may also have unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations to an extent. The Seven of Cups, like here's my card, it's reflecting off the light. Let's see if you can see this one. You see that? Looking at all the different cups. Cups represent emotions, by the way. So it's saying use the King of Cups energy that you have. Slow down the Eight of Wands, the fast-moving energy. Slow the fuck down. Use that King intuition. Make your decision with intuition. You know. And then the Knight of Wands. Once the decision's made, that Knight of Wands. Let's go there. The Knight of Wands is more mature than the Page. He represents the extremes of the wand energy. He can be daring and adventurous, but this can lead to restlessness. He is charming, but can be insensitive. That's us, ain't it? But he does bring adventure and excitement to a reading. He is full of enthusiasm and is willing to take risks. Unlike the Page, his risk-taking is usually a little more thought through. He is an extrovert, so buckle up. Be prepared for a good time. When you make your decision and you embody the Knight's energy here, like we're doing it, we're going, let's go. From then on, every battle is going to be your self-doubt, your outside noise, anything that doesn't align with your decision. But follow through, Empress. The Empress is divine feminine energy, which I feel like we are. That's what I feel like I am mostly. She represents love, a luxurious life, fertility, and creativity. Her appearance may indicate that this is a time of great growth. She is the archetype of abundance and feminine power. She is the ultimate mother figure, nurturing, caring, and compassionate. For me, she represents Mother Earth herself. Cool. This card indicates that you are beginning a phase of great growth and achievement, which we should always be. Every new level is the beginning of a new achievement, goal, or growth, if you will. It is also a reminder that you can ask for help if you need it. In love, she may represent the need to nurture yourself and others. She can be a sign that you are entering a fertile period, and pregnancy may be on the cards. You better shut the fuck up. I don't have time to get pregnant right now. I don't think it obviously could literally mean pregnancy, but it also means, fertility and planting creativity seeds, like blah, blah, blah. Every podcast I release or conversation I record is a seed. So we hope so. All right, I'm going to leave this one here. Has it really only been 27 minutes? Dang, I thought I was like keeping y'all forever. Sorry. I hope everyone had a good New Year's. I will encourage you again to continue to, think about maybe reaching out to me. You could write me an email, be on the show. We'll talk about whatever. I'm not going to, I don't care if you're a super strong Christian and you want to come on here and talk about something else. We won't bring it up. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to converse. So, that's all I want. Oh, that's what that was. Yeah, I'm seeing how life has value now, and if you're not experiencing joy or you feel stuck, reach out. Let's work together. No one's going to be higher than you. But anyways, reach back out if I need to make anything clear. I know I'm a sloppy boy, but I love it. I love doing this. It's fun. I love talking to the ones of you that I do talk to and having these conversations with people. It's a dream come true. So here's to 2026. Let's have a good flipping year, yeah? Okay. Bye now. Bye now.